James, you must have felt pretty comfortable at halftime. Can you explain what happened in that third quarter?
I don't. Comfortable is probably not the right word. It being goal down. Yeah, we were playing some reasonable football, and losing Tate Pears just before half time didn't help, and threw our structure out. And fundamentally around the ball in the third quarter, we just didn't compete well enough, and they beat us around the ball. And they got an A-grade midfield, and it got on top, and we didn't have the ability to defend in defence because we just didn't have the players down there. And when they started getting their hands on the ball in the middle of the ground, they really exposed our, I suppose, a young defence.
I know you're missing Joe and Fletcher tonight, but did you miss Heath Lachlan as much as anyone?
Yeah, definitely. When we lost those games in the middle of the year, I think we lost 5 in a row there without Heath, Joe and Michael Hurley. They were big losses, but Heath was a massive loss, and he's just such a competitor around the ball, and he would have kept Judd quieter. And I think no one keeps Chris Judd totally quiet, but we would have probably kept him a little bit quieter if Heath had been there. He's a real leader out there for us. There's no doubt we missed him, but we missed a lot tonight.
How much of the result do you just put down to Judd's performance?
Oh, part of it. I mean, Carlton are more than Chris Judd. Judd was excellent, so was a lot of their midfield, but they're a quality team who've been through a bit of a flat spot and have come out the other side. So very good performance, and all credit to Carlton.
Obviously, it's a young side, but having these quarters, such as the ones against Hawthorn as well, the second quarter, where you're just completely blown away. I mean, having 55 or 60 possessions in a quarter, can you explain how to use that to actually get better?
I think you hit the nail on the head. It's a young team, and probably an inexperienced midfield is more than just a young team. I mean, if you want to control the game, you need a midfield to get their hands on the ball, and that just didn't happen for us tonight in that third quarter. It wasn't the last quarter was disappointing as well. I think the first half, that young midfield stood up, but we always felt a little bit like we're holding the dam, and it was coming. But the credit to our guys in the young midfield, played very well early, but just got overrun towards the end.
Give us an update on Tate Pears.
He's got a knock on his lower part of his leg. We'll scan it tomorrow, but hopefully it's not a crack. But the way our sort of injury luck's going at the moment, it could be anything. But we're just hoping it's a knock, and he'll come up next week.
You've got a great asset in Michael Hurley. Where do you play him? You'd love two of him.
Yeah, I think. Look, we'd love to have two of them. We put him back when Pearsy went down just to try and sort of hold them up for a while. But they were able to take him out of the play with Thornton, so that didn't really work for us. I thought he was great tonight. He's been sensational for us all year. You'd love two of them. We've got one of them, so we're very lucky. And we're going to build a really good side around Michael and some other players. And tonight to lose by 12, 13 goals is disappointing. We also gave a lot of our younger players some valuable time in the midfield they wouldn't have got before. Zaharakis, Melksham, Heppel, Angus Monfrey's got some more time. So it's not all doom and gloom, and I think some real positives to take out of the game for us.
It's rare to see a coach 70 points down having a laugh, but Andrew Walker's mark made you smile.
Definitely. I don't know if I laughed here. Look, I'm not taking the game lightly, but that was incredible. It was an incredible mark, and you got to smile at things like that in football because it was absolutely sensational. I'm not sure we'll see many better, or we have seen any better.
Dustin Fletcher going to be back on the side next week?
We hope so. He got a knock to his leg last week, and it's just bled. And we thought Wednesday would be okay, but he came into training yesterday morning about 9 o'clock and just said his ankle had all blown up and just wasn't right to play. So we certainly believe he'll be fine next week.
Joe and Heath Lachlan as well.
Heath won't come back next week. Heath's another week away, but Joe, we're hopeful as well, will come back next week.
Also, Michael Hibbert. He could have been an option, I suppose.
Yeah, no, Michael hurt his hamstring, 2 weeks ago now, so he's probably going to spend another week out. So that'll be, I think he hurt in the Richmond game, so that's 1-2. So he'll miss one more and be right after that. But, it's a lot of injuries, but we're not the only club. I think most clubs have got significant injuries this time of year.
Pretty daunting challenge against Collingwood on Sunday, obviously.
Yeah, it is, but we had a daunting challenge after we lost to Hawthorn and we came up against Geelong. So the one thing about this group is, we haven't played that many bad quarters throughout the year. I think that there was a quarter and a half against Hawthorn, a quarter and a half against Fremantle, another quarter here tonight. But the good thing is they've responded every time they've been down, and they'll come out. We'll work hard this week and get them ready for a game against the best team in the competition. Thanks, guys.